So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create high quality videos by literally just using your iPhone. So this is a question I get asked about quite a lot. Do I need to buy an expensive gear to actually start filming YouTube content? And the short answer is no, because in 90% of cases, if you just have an iPhone, like iPhone 13 and newer, like the camera quality is actually good enough to create amazing YouTube content, but you need to know how to actually go about it. So let me just jump straight into it. Now, first thing that we need to understand from the gear perspective is that the quality of videos doesn't matter that much, but it doesn't mean that it does not matter at all. That's very important, is that having a decent quality videos actually makes a small difference. Because if in your videos you're just looking like you're recording a video out of your mom's basement, that video is just not gonna convert, especially if the type of clients you're attracting are like 7-8 figure founders. Depends really like what type of business that you run and what type of clients you work with. But still, if you want to attract rich people with your videos, you need to have some kind of quality. The big misconception people have is that they need to get an expensive camera. While in most cases it's not the camera quality that's actually important, it's the audio quality. So that's what I would say is the most important, is to have a good audio quality. But even here, you don't even have to invest a lot. Like most of you, if you're having Zoom calls, if you're recording some Loom videos, you probably have some kind of microphone that could work for that. But if you don't, then you can literally get a good quality microphone. The one that I'm using is not even that good quality. It probably costs like $200, but for like 200, $300 you can get really solid microphones, way better than this one, that can actually give you an amazing audio quality in your videos. Now, what's really important is that you don't want to record audio with your iPhone, even though it's not the worst quality. What you want to do is have a separate track of just the audio recording and then a separate track of a video recording. You can combine these two if you're using it to like OBS, for example. But again, the point is that you want to have microphone to record your audio and then the camera to record your video. Now, the second thing that is very important is actually the lighting. That's probably the thing that people really underestimate, but having a good lighting makes a huge difference. Like I said, you don't need an expensive camera, but you need to have some kind of light, or you could just position yourself in front of the mirror, preferably wait for a cloudy day, and you will get a nice soft lighting as well. But the best thing you can do is literally get yourself external light. And I'm gonna show you what I'm using right now. So basically, this is my setup. You can see this is like a Canon camera, and then I have this huge light. You can see it's actually very, very big. And it has this like honey something on it, I don't know specifically how it's called, but it's basically like a softbox, and then also something like that to kind of black out the light from lighting up the background. Second thing that is also important in terms of lighting is to have some kind of backlight. And I'm using this like a cheap IKEA lamp, so basically I can like turn off and turn on these lights, but you can see it actually makes some difference. Right now is a sunny day and I don't have this like blackout curtains, so you can also see that this is kind of affecting the quality in general. In some of my other videos you can probably see the quality is even better, but again, I can just turn this off and it doesn't look that bad. But again, there's something missing here. But if I just turn on these lights, I can dim them a bit and I can get a really nice backlight. What this does is basically, first, it makes this whole screen like look a bit more interesting, because there's some things in the background. I can even change colors to that, but I don't want to do it right now, but I could. And then the second thing is also it adds some depth to the videos. Like it makes you kind of look sharper because you have this like backlight that is just kind of lighting you from behind. That's another thing you can do. So basically, to sum it up, what you need is to have just one light above you. You can have two if you will really care about lighting and quality, but again, like in most cases it's not important. So you can just get a nice big light above you to basically just light your face up, and then also have some kind of background light, again, to just add more depth to your videos and make them look even better. Now, in terms of the actual settings, I'm going to show it to the camera. Hopefully it's going to be seen. What you can do is actually, you always want to use the rear camera. So you want to use this one, not this one, again, just because the quality really matters. Now here you can actually go to the cinematic mode, but then set the aperture to something above like 6.3. So you can see what I'm doing right now is I go to the aperture settings, but I just adjust it. You don't want to use the zoom feature just because it actually just crops the frame, so it makes the quality a bit worse. But then again, I'm just gonna shoot the video right now using the settings that I chose. So that's basically the footage from my iPhone camera. And as you can see, if you take care of everything else, the quality can be actually very decent. So thank you so much for watching. If you want me and my team to help you grow your YouTube channel so you can attract more clients, just go ahead, use the first link down below to book a call with me. If you're not ready yet, check out this video next.